welcome to another Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. In fact, this is my second edition today, covering Waste Knight's second edition. This time, we're taking a look at Tales from the Outback, the Kickstarter upgrade for Waste Knight's second edition. So I'll put a link to my coverage of this game in the description down below, at least my unboxing and brief overview. I just did the unboxing, so haven't had a chance to get this to the table yet. But this is the upgrade pack. Basically, this adds everything that if you were to have kickstarted this, you would have gotten all this and this. So, and the funny thing is I picked this up first, thinking that it was, and this was kind of a Kilroy's bargain, right? I thought this was the game here, and it wasn't. It was the upgrade pack. So then I had to go out and scramble and find the Waste Knights. But enough of that. You can see that in the previous video, which I put a link in the description down below. So let's take a look at this. This is all the extra goodies that you missed out if you did not kickstart this. So you're going to get 4 new characters, including or knights, I should say, with their minis and their cards. Let's see what else we get in here. Tales from the Outback is an expansion for Waste Knight 2nd Edition, a post-apocalyptic game of adventure and survival. It contains all non-exclusive game content from the successful Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign, upgrading your core game with the following: 4 new adventurers, featured in the 20-page long full-color guide, and a 100-page long book of tales, so there's a new book of tales to go along with it. 4 new knights and highly detailed miniatures, sheets, and upgrade cards. 4 new vehicles. Oh, gotta have more vehicles. Tens of tokens and cards depicting gear, enemies, events, and more. And new game mechanics enabling you to pump up your ride, fulfill quests, and look for legendary places lost in time. So there you go. So if you are a fan of Waste Knights, then this is a no-brainer, right? So let's get into that. And then you get a sample of some of the stuff there, as you can see on the back. And this game plays 1, 2, 4. And so that's something I do like about the game is it can be played solitaire. It's a cooperative game, and most times cooperative games can be played solitaire. Not all the time, but most of the time. So they're kind of a thin box, but hopefully I can get everything back in the core box. There's not a lot of room in the core box, so and that's going to be kind of a struggle, but we shall see. You get a rule book here. Oh, image on the back there. Look at that. It's kind of like a Game of Thrones, but or the Iron Throne, or the with all the swords. Now you have rifles, so it's the rifle throne, maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. So you get an introduction here. We're going to get general components that you're going to get. Call of the Waste. So this is a new feature, these landmark cards, I think. Introducing landmark cards here. So a new type of card. Remnants of Civilizations. It's kind of cool. Paths of Blood. Through the Waste. I wonder if this is modular. Don't know if that is. Yeah, components of this module can be optionally added to any game. So Call of the Waste is definitely a module. Yeah, Remnants of Civilization is module. And the components of this module are Rise of the Red Lord. Oh, that's that Red Lord. So there's the Red Lord. Oh my. And Through the Waste is modular. I kind of like it when you have those modular expansions. Then Dogs of War are just some new knights and figures. And then here's a Tales from the Outback card list, if you want to keep track of that. So that is the rule book. Here's some new counters. do like the artwork on here. I think the artwork's kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Smaller board here. Oh, there's that Red Lord. Look at that guy. I bet he's not going to be a pushover. Everything is sealed in here. You know, I might be able to fit everything in. What is this here? Oh, this is the, this was the divider. That's interesting. Got a little beat up with over time. Let's look at the minis here. Ooh, we got a special mini too. Let's look at these guys here. Yeah, it's a standee for the Red Lord. Okay. There we go. Cool. And a special mini wrapped. So the other one had a minis in a stand, a little tray. These will have to go on their own. All right, let's get the knife out. Let's get some of these things prepped to see what's in here. So you got new cards. Some of these are going to go with the modules, and some of these are just new stuff that go with the new characters, and maybe some of it might just be new gear, right? Let's get into the book here. So we got a new rule book. I think when you did the Kickstarter, or if you did the Kickstarter, then you got the book. The book was just a bigger book. It was like, I think it's like an extra 100 pages or so. And if you did the Kickstarter edition, you just got a thicker book of tales. But now they had to account for that in this expansion here. So let's look at that first. So you have Book of Tales, Tales from the Outback. So a little bit separate book there. And to me, this is kind of reminiscent of when they did expansions for this War of Mine. They would add new books, the narrative portion of it, the kind of the choose your own adventure portion of it, paragraph driven entries. They would add that in. So that is what that is. So I really can't go into that too much because that'd be a spoiler for you and me. Here's Waste Night's Guides, Tales from the Outback. These are the adventures. It says it's got 4 new adventures. I tend not to flip through these too much because I don't want to spoil anything that, if you want to go through these yourself. But there's the Red Lord. So that's one of the adventures right there. That looks like a fun one. So they've got some new adventures in here. So again, I don't want to go through that too much. Then we've got some new knights. Excuse me. Lisa Gomez, she's really good with the guns, and she's got a green on blades too, so really good with the guns. Frank Sterlexy, I'm probably mispronouncing that. One of his special abilities. He's got 8 health. Warrigal, the mercenary. And Reverend Evans, the priest. That's kind of a different kind of priest. That was the one that was in that zone special little baggie there. Then we got some new rides or some new vehicles. Got a dirt bike, an ATV, a pickup, a pursuit car. Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of like the muscle car. There you go. So you got 4 new rides. Cool. Let's look at the bigger cards first here. And so let's see what's on the back here. So these kind of are tied to the terrain that they're in. So it's kind of mixed up here a little bit. Oh, that's a new card. I wonder what that's for. Oh, this might be part of that Lost Civilization or Lost Places. And that's a new card there as well. So some new stuff in here. It's all kind of mixed throughout, so it's not separated. to give you a feel for some of the cards here. Hopefully I'm not spoiling too much, given that there's some modular stuff in here. Ooh, Horseman Pestilence. That does not look fun. Ooh, Chainblade. Gotta have my Chainblade. Horseman Death. All right, those are big baddies, I think. It's got the Horseman of the Apocalypse there. How fitting, right? So those are some of the cards you get in here. So I don't know how they're all kind of randomly mixed there. I have to separate them out for the before I figure out where all they go. But it looks like it's somewhat modular as well. So they might, I don't know if they just go into the deck, or I have to read up how to incorporate them. So we got some new gear. Got all kinds of new stuff here. These look like they're kind of mixed too. Canteen. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff just mixed up here. Spiked helmet. Some more tactical vest. Sniper rifle. These are like states. Wrecked. It's like a status. I don't know what these are. These are new cards. Don't know what those are all about. Well, these look like they might be upgrades to your vehicles. So these are different upgrades now. So that's a new feature. You can kind of upgrade your vehicle. Kind of like, you have gear, so your vehicle needs gear too. These are tied to some of the cities or the civilizations in the game. Let's take a look at those. So I wonder if these are just like events or something that happen. I imagine this is one of those modules. So I have to read up on that. Okay. And then some more gear. Ooh, face hugger. It doesn't look good. So all kinds of new stuff in here. Have to see how it all lays out. So that is what you get in a box of Waste Knights, the upgrade. Now, if you already have the, if you already kickstarted this and got all the Kickstarter goodies, then this is this definitely is not needed, right? You've already got all this, I would imagine. But if you did not, then what are you waiting for? This is something you can enjoy and get all your stuff outfitted for Waste Knights, the second edition. This is all the goodies that come in the box there. A little standee there. Oh, got the cardboard too. Let's get that there. Cardboard comes out pretty easy. Just picking that up, it about popped off. So there you have it. Move it over a little bit. There's Waste Knights, the Tales from the Outback. What you get in the box, and thank you for stopping by. Love to know your thoughts on this. Did you kickstart it? Did you buy this separately? Do you have Waste Night Second Edition? Is this even interesting at all? Inquiring minds want to know. So anyway, that's what I have for you today on my Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about any of this. Just keep it civil, and have a great day. Take care. Bye. Now for some bonus footage. Did I get it all back in the box? Well, kind of. I mean, it pops up a little bit there, and you'll see why. These guidebooks are, they just take up, they don't really fit nicely back in the box, and so the spines kind of pop them up. I like the spines, or like to have the spiral binding, but it sticks up a little bit. This, I mean, if you put this together, this is the gear card holder. If you put this together, there's no way it goes back in the box anyway, so I'm just going to leave it there, and I'll open it as needed. You've got the two rule books, the rule book and the rule book for the expansion there. Map keeps everything in tight. The two books lay here. There's a place for those. All the night cards lay in and have a little spot for them. There's a groove for them. All the cards fit in there. In fact, I got some extra room for cards there. The small cards all go here fine. I punched out the tokens that go in here in the bag, and then everything is individually bagged. All the different modules, which only have a few tokens each, they're individually bagged, and then some of the general tokens are all kind of put back in there, as well as the player reference cards are on the bottom, and the vehicles all go in there as well. So I found a way to put it all. I don't know if the Kickstarter box came, if it was a little bit bigger Kickstarter box, that it was easier to put everything back in or not, but I found a way, and here is my way to get it all somewhat back in the box. There you have it. That is Waste Nights and Waste Nights Kickstarter upgrade expansion. Take care. Thanks for watching.